Hello, hello, hi, hello. Why am I doing that? I don't know. Help me, my brain cells. Hi, so welcome back to another video. I asked on my Instagram, I think it was about a week ago, about workout posts both on there, but it does apply to YouTube as well, and if people prefer to see my like actual training or like demo stuff. People did say that they would prefer to see my actual training, which I can understand, because I personally, like people like Chrissy Cella, the stuff that she posts on Instagram, it's all kind of demo work. It's very light weights, you know, it's not her working weights, and I just find her YouTube videos where it's her actual training a lot more motivating. People said that they did prefer the actual training over the demo stuff. That being said, I'm not superhuman. Some of my workouts are going to have to be demos because I can't film every single one of my workouts, and I don't change my workouts all the time. So today I decided that I was going to take my camera to the gym with me and film my actual training. So this is like a train with me video. I'm going to insert the clips. I'm going to do my little voiceover that I've started doing, and just explain some of the exercises, give you some form tips. I'm sorry if I look really weird. I feel like my whole face is swollen today. Like my whole face looks swollen. But yeah, this is my actual training from this morning. It's a glute focused workout. I also just want this video to be like a little reminder that things like progressive overload, it's not linear, it doesn't go in a straight line, it's more like a up and down thing, it's more like a wave. Because this morning I had to remind myself of that because I just felt so weak on most things. Like my Sumo Deadlifts, which is going to be the first clip, literally just felt awful. They felt so heavy. I could normally bang out like 8 easy reps. I was struggling to even get 6, I'm not gonna lie. That kind of got me a little bit like down in the dumps about my session, especially because it was my first exercise as well. But you've just got to remember, it's not linear. You're probably going to go up and down quite a bit, and it's not the end of the world. I had planned to use a heavier weight and go up in weight this week for my sets, but that didn't happen, and that's perfectly okay. Just gonna get on with the workout, do a little voiceover. There are some clips that are missing from the workout, so when I get to the point in the workout where those clips would be, you'll see my face again and I'll just talk you through what I did. Okay, so the first exercise is Sumo Deadlifts. With these you want to take a really wide stance with your feet, slightly externally rotated. When you go down to grab the bar, make sure that your chest is out and your shoulders are pinned back, just to stop you from hunching over as you go to grab the bar. When you pick the bar up, drive it all the way up, push through your heels into the ground, so push into the ground, and when you're lifting you're kind of pushing away from the ground sort of thing. Sounds like a weird thing to say because it is a pull movement, but that really helps me in making sure that my hips don't shoot up too soon and all that sort of stuff. Big squeeze at the top without hyperextending, and make sure that when you do go to grab the bar is over the midline of your foot. So the next exercise is B-stance hip thrusts. I've spoken about these before. Why have I just done that with my voice? I absolutely love these. I'm using 80 kilograms here. This actually felt really light. So I ended up going up to 100 for my last 2 working sets on these. Once you've done one leg, you want to go over to the other. Stance wise, the heel of the leg that is taking less of the weight should be in line with the toe of the foot of the leg that is doing the work, if that makes sense. The next exercise is curtsey lunges on a Smith machine. You can do these just with a barbell, but I've got quite bad balance, so I find it easier to do them with a Smith machine. And you basically just, I mean, you can see what I'm doing. You basically just curtseying and then going back up. You want to make sure that your knee is not caving inwards or anything, it's staying in line with your foot. And make sure that when you are pushing back up, you're pushing through your heels. I find that that really helps with feeling lunges and anything, to be honest, in your glutes. Just push through your heels. I did 2 sets of back extensions. It's really hard to explain these without the clip, so I'm going to leave link down below a video of Brett Contreras teaching Chrissy Cella how to do back extensions for the most glute engagement. Oh, just dropped my phone. Because that is a really helpful video. It's really well explained and it's got the demo clip in it. Sorry about the clip, I literally I don't know where it's gone. It imported and then it said like an error thing on it, and now I just can't find the clip anywhere, so I guess it's gone. RIP. So I did the back extensions and then I finished off on the hip abduction machine. You've seen me do this so many times. Sometimes I lean backwards, sometimes I sit upright, sometimes I lean forwards, depending on how I'm feeling that day, because some days I just struggle to feel certain ways in my glutes. Today I leant forwards, like quite a lot forwards, and came off the seat a little bit, and I did 3 sets of 20 reps. I know I've not been through the reps and stuff of every single exercise, but I'll put them on the screen of the clips, and I'll also leave the full workout in the description box below. To finish off, I just did a little band circuit. I'm not going to say that doing this is going to give you Tammy Hembow's arse. I just really like doing it. I like the burn that it gives, and I've done all my like compounds and heavier stuff, so I don't see an issue with doing this as long as you are doing the other stuff as well. So here I'm literally just on my back doing abductions. As you can see, my feet are slightly rolling inwards just to get an extra range of motion. I then come up to lean on my forearms to do 20 more reps. So it's 20 reps lying on the floor, 20 reps leaning on your forearms, and then 20 reps leaning on your hands and sitting more upright. I love doing these. By the way, the resistance band I use is from Grace Fit, but that's now BND if you want one. And I just do that little band circuit twice over, but on the second time doing it, when I get to the one where I'm leaning on my hands, I literally just do it until failure. Failure is kind of a sticky one when it's such a lightweight, because if someone put a gun to my head I could probably do more, but I just do it when I'm not being able to push the band out hardly at all anymore. That to me is what I take as failure on that. I know that my workouts aren't always the most interesting workouts because I don't do all the crazy stuff that you see on Instagram, but when I first started going to the gym I used to do all the Instagram workouts and stuff, and it wasn't until I started just focusing on the basics, nailing the basics, and doing, you know, a little bit of more interesting stuff here and there, that I actually saw really good results. So if you are someone who relies a lot on some of the sometimes strange, potentially dangerous stuff that there is on Instagram, I would highly recommend just stripping it back and just nailing the basics if you're not seeing progress. That's my little train with me video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you found it helpful or enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what other workouts you want to see. I want to get a shoulder workout filmed because I've not done that yet, and I love training shoulders. Follow me on Instagram because I actually post some workout stuff that I haven't necessarily posted on YouTube on there now. And yeah, have a nice day.